Hello and welcome to CENOS version 2.7 release webinar. In this webinar, we will go over the main updates included in this version, and after that we will have a Q&A session for questions about this release or CENOS in general. So what's new? With the new release, we have further simplified the information exchange about simulation made with CENOS. If previously you needed to share the whole case to exchange the information about the results and simulation setup, then now you can generate a separate simulation report where a summary of simulation setup and results is presented. In this new PDF document, you can find input data such as frequency, current, calculation time, materials, and boundary conditions used. In addition to this, you can also see the results such as visualizations, total power and energy values, system efficiency, inductor inductance, temperature and power graphs, and other parameters. After noticing an increasing number of mesh-related problems which occurred due to faulty viscous layers elements, we decided to implement a new mesh quality check, which checks the so-called taper parameter. Taper mesh quality check represents the area ratio between two triangles separated by a diagonal within a quadrilateral face. This check helps to even easier detect the possible problem in the mesh, and it helps to correct the faulty mesh even faster than before. In CENOS version 2.7, we have also improved a couple of our existing functions. We have updated our material library and included the long-desired brass material with full nonlinear properties. We have also added the new low-carbon steel grade, IC1005, and two little bit more specific carbon steels, respectively Y08, Y8, and Y12, which are both commonly used in reinforced bar production. In more extensive simulations, where temperature is calculated in multiple domains, such as workpiece and inductor, sometimes there was a problem that the temperature scale did not quite cover all regions, and therefore some domain temperature fields were by default visualized insufficiently. We have improved the working of temperature visualization, and now the temperature scale covers all regions, which makes result evaluation for applications such as induction brazing smoother than before. Another thing that has been improved in version 2.7 regarding results is the hardened profile filter. Up until now, we had two separate hardened profile filters, one for 2D geometries and the other one for 3D geometries. With the new release, we unified both of these filters to make the result evaluation even more easier. Now you just need to select the universal hardened profile filter, and it will decide by itself whether to display a two-dimensional or three-dimensional rendering of the hardened zone. In version 2.7, we have simplified the boundary condition selection in templates and from CAD approach by enabling only the relevant conditions to be selected. Previously, all available existing boundary conditions were up to a selection, but now you cannot select fundamentally incorrect conditions, for example, radiation on the contact surface in between two steel parts. We not only develop and introduce new functions, but also pay close attention to maintaining the work of the existing ones. So with version 2.7, we have also noted and fixed multiple bugs. In the previous version, a BH curve linearization algorithm error was present, which made CENOS to exceed saturation at specific cases, which therefore affected the results of these calculations. This error now has been noted and fixed. For a long time, the problem with case sharing was present if the case was made by importing stat files, because the path to these files was not updated, which caused problems with running the same case on a different computer. We have made this path update automatic, so now you can easily share your case with other colleagues without any problems. We also faced some stability issues, such as CENOS restarting over and over again, simulation report generation problems, and scanning cases crashing at specific scenarios. and all of these problems have been fixed as well. These were the news and updates of CENOS version 2.7. We are working to deliver the best solution for induction heating system simulations, so if you have any ideas or wishes for additional functionality improvements, give us a call and maybe we will include these improvements in our future updates.